Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is Dylan. We are back with another tier list. Today we got the best running back tier list in Madden 21 Ultimate Team. But if you are new to the channel, you already know. Make sure you go ahead, leave a like on this video, and also subscribe if you are new. I drop daily Madden content on the channel on the road to 2K subscribers. Really want to hit that before Madden 22. If you like this, we're going to keep doing this all the way to Madden 22. Best abilities, best players, best schemes. So make sure to go ahead, hit that sub button. Now, I know during the week, most of the time we drop like best tight ends, best outside linebackers, best middle linebackers. But for each of those cards, there's only been like 2 for each, and I really don't want to make like a 3-minute video, so we're gonna go ahead rank these abilities this week. And getting into the running back ones, first one is armbar right here. So with armbar, I'm gonna put armbar like in the C tier. It doesn't activate all the time. It's like pretty like okay. It's like okay. It's like the definition of like okay. When I use armbar, it really didn't do a whole lot for me. I could see it being D as well, but I'm just gonna put it C because I think it's just kind of like a mid ability. The next two, backfield master and backfield mismatch, I pretty much are just going to talk about these two at the same time. Both of these are going S tier though. I think receiving back abilities are the best in the game. With backfield mismatch, if you're an elusive back, you get this for 1 AP. Backfield master, if you're a receiving back, you get this for 1 AP. And I can't tell you which one's better. I think there's more elusive backs in the game that are good, so I'm gonna move backfield mismatch ahead of backfield master, but either one I think are perfectly good. One gives you boosted catching just first linebackers, and one just gives you boosted catching. So I don't know, you can argue which one's better. I think they're right on the same level though. Next one up we got right here is balance beam. I think it's pretty like it's good situationally, but I'm gonna put it like probably like C tier again. I think this year I don't really notice a whole lot of running backs stumbling a lot. I think maybe if running catches on though, like especially in Madden 22, this is an ability to look out for, because if your running back stumbles a lot, this can help out a lot. But if you have like good stick work and stuff and you're pretty disciplined, you don't really even need this ability. Now bruiser right here, bruiser is one that I actually do like. I'm gonna put bruiser in the B tier. It's pretty much like a combination, I think, of like armbar and bulldozer. I think it gives you more powerful stiff arm and truck animations, and I like it. You know, I definitely can, like when I was using Derrick Henry with bruiser, I definitely had a lot of fun with it. And you do notice some broken tackles. It's not like really broken and on that OP level, but I think it's pretty solid and it activates from time to time. Now bulldozer right here, I like bulldozer better than armbar. I do like bulldozer better than armbar, but I'm gonna put it on the same tier. Oh no, I'm gonna move armbar down. I'm gonna move armbar down to D. I like bulldozer a whole tier better than armbar, so I'm gonna move armbar down. Bulldozer, I definitely think you notice the trucking animations a lot more than the stiff arm animations this year. Now energizer right here, I actually really do like energizer. So this right here basically helps with stamina after every successful skill move. I'm gonna put it in the B tier. I really like it because if you run the ball a lot, you're gonna it's nice to have something that does replenish stamina. I put energizer in the B tier, but I would move recuperation, which is an ability Aaron Jones has in regs, up into the A tier. I just do not have a picture of recuperation. The website I use for abilities did not have the picture for it, but recuperation would be in the A tier. Another ability I just didn't get a picture of is backlash. I would probably put backlash in like the D or C tier. That one will give more tackler fatigue on non-conservative tackle like hit sticks, which I think is nice, but it's not really needed. I really like the stamina ones like energizer and recuperation though. I think those are very, very good abilities. Next up right here, we got evasive. I'm gonna put evasive on the same tier as bruiser. It's pretty much kind of like the shifty version of bruiser in my opinion. It gives better spins and also better jukes. I really like it. Don't think it's that overpowered. Like yes, it helps, but I don't think it's really that overpowered. That's just pretty much it. Grab and go. Okay, grab and go is one where I would probably run this on a receiver some if gunslinger was not a necessity. I really like grab and go, especially this year. I'm not gonna put it in the A tier though. I'm gonna put it in the B tier. I think it's good, but the thing is, okay, if it was 1 AP on a running back, it'd be A, but 2 AP on a receiving back, I'm gonna put it B. I'm gonna put it B. I like the ability, but it's just a tad expensive. A human joystick right here, I'm putting human joystick in the S tier. If you play squads, if you play literally anything, human joystick on your running back can go ahead and make your run scheme actually really, really good. Like human joystick, I know it's not as good as say like Madden 20, but it's still really, really good. And one of the more important things in my opinion, it is a fun ability to use. It's fun to run with your running back with human joystick. Now I think on next gen it's not really too good, but I know on current gen it's pretty good and I have a lot of fun using it. Jukebox right here, I think I'm gonna put jukebox. I think I noticed jukes a lot more than spins, so I'm gonna put jukebox in the B tier. I'm gonna put it behind grab. I'm gonna put grab and go like at the top in the B tier. I really like it, so I'm gonna put it there. I'm gonna put energizer like right behind the 2, just because again I think the stamina stuff is really valuable. Yeah, jukebox, I'm gonna go ahead leave it bottom of B. I think it's good. I think you can kind of pick between evasive or jukebox. I do like the spins on evasive too, but not as much as the juke, so I'm gonna kind of leave evasive just a tad ahead of it. And then since we're talking about the spin cycle, I'm gonna go ahead and put that in the C tier as well. I think it's good. It's just like the spin fake outs, it kind of seems like you kind of get stuck a little bit with the spin fake outs. Now I've seen some like TikTok clips of people going absolutely crazy with CMC, and I think he has evasive and they're like doing like crazy spins and stuff with this ability. Leapfrog is one that could be a lot of fun to use, but I'm honestly gonna put it in the F tier. This activated on Jurtles and made them really good. It could honestly be an A tier ability, but it really doesn't help too much, so I'm gonna put it in the F tier. I just don't really see a point in running this. Matchup Nightmare right here, I'm gonna put it in the A tier. It's basically a 1 AP more expensive version of backfield mismatch, so it's just pretty much worse backfield mismatch, but it's still good enough to be in the A tier. Better route running and catching first linebackers. It's good, but backfield mismatch is the same thing for 1 less AP. RB Apprentice right here. So if we're talking about like beginning a mutt, right? Beginning a mutt, it's like S tier ability, right? It's like S tier, one of the better abilities in the game, getting your running backs on angle routes, helping you beat man coverage, very good. I don't want to put it F just because every quarterback has how I'm gonna put it D just because it still is a good ability. It's just this late in the game, every quarterback pretty much has Howrah Master, so I'm gonna put it in the D tier. Wide receiver apprentice and slot apprentice on a running back is F tier as well. I just left them off because one, they are super expensive. I don't really ever see anyone using them. Reach for it. Oh man, this is a tough one to rank. It's going A or S for me because of the fact I'm gonna put it S tier because I'm gonna put it above human joystick too. This is one that can help on the goal line, short yard situations. This is a very glitchy ability, and if running is good next year, I think reach for it is going to be an ability a lot of people run on their running back. You get some crazy lunges and just anything that can go ahead and make it to where if you get 3 yards of pop running the ball, just make it to where you get a first down. It helps out a lot. I really like reach for it, especially on the goal line on my fullback. If running was good this year in Madden 21 current gen, I think this is an ability that would get reworked and have higher AP costs, but given that running just most of the time you see like trips tight end, U trips, bunch, you know, like all passing formation, not really under center stuff. This ability might be the best running back ability, and it might be a tad overpowered. Now red zone threat, it's 2 AP on a receiving back on your running back. I'm gonna put it D. I can't put it on the same level as RB Apprentice, can I? I have to move RB Apprentice up just because it's such a good ability at the start of the year. I have to move it up. Red zone threat, improved catching for single coverage in the red zone. You can get that with backfield mismatch. You can get it with matchup nightmare. There's just really no point, especially on your running back. I don't think you're gonna throw any fades to your running back either unless you're a complete psychopath. Return man, I'm gonna put return man in the F tier. Return man is just a waste. Most people just kick it to their fullback anyway. I mean, you can go ahead and justify maybe putting it on your fullback if you wanted to, but like, I don't know, I feel like it's a waste. I should also mention stuff like closer, homer, all those stuff that just boost your zone objectives. I have them on the F tier. There's just no point in running them. They just go ahead and make you get your X factor faster, and I just don't really see a point in them. When you have stuff like armbar, you know, that will at least add something, you know, will go ahead and give you better stiff arm animations. Those are all going to be in F tier. Another F tier ability is route tech on your running back, and let me explain why. On a receiving back, it is 5 AP for route tech on your running back. That is absurd. That is an absurd amount of AP, and it is way too expensive. If you want route tech on your running back, guess what? Run backfield mismatch, run backfield master. They will do the same exact thing. I'm gonna put Slotomatic right next to it too, because of the fact these abilities are good, but given the cost of them, it's just way too expensive, and there's no point in it when you can literally get mismatch, master, matchup nightmare for half the cost. Now if we throw AP out and everything, I think these abilities do have some potential, especially Slotomatic on a running back. Second wind is another one I'm going to put in the A tier. I like second wind again because it does have a chance to replenish your stamina, and if you're using your running back a lot, you need something to kind of boost your stamina. You need to have a rotation of running backs. I like these abilities because they actually work and they do help out a lot, especially in regs. So short in and short out elite, you cannot get these in ultimate team, but you can go ahead and get them in CFM in your fantasy draft, so I did want to include them on the list as well. I'm gonna put both of these in the A tier as well. I think these are really good. It's basically, you can, if you combine these two abilities right here, you basically get route tech on your running back and CFM. Now tank is another interesting one, okay? Tank is one where it does exactly what it says, okay? You break non-conservative tackles. But the counter to it is just conservative tackling. If they go ahead and just conservative tackle you the whole time, the ability is like F tier because it's never gonna activate. But I'm gonna put it B tier because of the fact that if people do hit stick you, you will break the tackle. It's like bottom tier B. But I think this is a ranging ability where if people don't go ahead and conservative tackle you, it's S tier. If all they do is conservative tackle you, it's F tier. Like, it's really just a range of possibilities, so I'm gonna put it like right in the middle. Now, playmaker. If we're talking about CFM, it's S tier for sure. But given that it's 6 AP in Ultimate Team, I'm gonna go ahead and put it, it's either bottom A tier or top of B. I'm gonna go ahead and put it bottom of A tier. I think playmaker is really, really good, and if we just do AP cost out, it would for sure be an S tier ability. I think on your running back, I would rather have it on a receiver. Probably when we do wide receiver ones, it's gonna be S tier. But the downside of it is, again, just that 6 AP cost in Ultimate Team. Yeah, man, pretty much like I said, other than that, recuperation in the A tier, and also backlash in the C or D tier. Sorry I didn't get pictures of those. Yeah, man, like I said at the beginning of the video, make sure to go ahead, leave a like on this video, and also subscribe if you are new. Other than that, man, has been your boy Dill, and I'm out. Peace, y'all.